Hey Wastelanders, it's ShotShow 2026. I'm at Yankee Hill, and they actually have a new product, and Chris will tell us about it.
Yeah, so this, and more importantly this, is our Victra 20 gauge shotgun suppressor. So for those of you who are familiar with the brand, we introduced the Victra 12 last year. It's a 12 gauge variant. This is basically the little brother to that. So everything's scaled down to take 20 gauge shot shells.
Nice.
And it ships in the 10-inch configuration as its full-length configuration. And because with the 20 gauge we can get more performance out of a shorter suppressor, you can shoot this all the way down to 4 inches, and it's still at 138 decibels in that 4-inch configuration.
That's nice.
About 132 when it's in its full 10-inch configuration. And it's modular in increments of 2 inches between that 10 and 4-inch configuration.
Cool. So you have a, I see you have a rod accessory, so that basically when you want to take them out you change the rod.
Yep, so basically at the front cap, there's 2 Allen screws. Those hold captive those rods and all the different baffles. Unscrew those, take out baffles in pairs, swap it out with the rods for the desired length, reassemble it, screw it back together. Really simple.
Cool. So how does it hold for different variable ammo?
We've shot, cupped and wadded birdshot. We've shot cupped buckshot, unwadded buckshot.
What about beanbags?
I haven't shot beanbags. I've shot clay rounds through it.
Okay.
Sabos, rifled slugs, basically everything. The only thing we've ran into any kind of issue with is flight control wads.
Oh, okay.
Because their whole design is basically to puff up and fit, any choke, any firearm. That's the whole slogan.
Okay.
And when it tries to do that 8 or 10 times the size of suppressor, the results aren't great. We tend to get, more wad pieces and stuff in there. The suppressor itself still holds up fine, but we end up with poor pattern and excess buildup in the suppressor.
So, seeing how you can modulate and take it apart, is it easy to clean?
It's extremely easy to clean because you can get to each individual baffle.
Nice.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah, it's made out of 17.4 stainless steel for basically everything that touches the wad in the shot.
You're not going to heat that up.
No. And then the outer shell is 7075 T6 aluminum. So the same aluminum that's lower and upper receivers on the AR-15 are made out of.
Nice.
And it's got a hard coat anodize on it too, so it's resistant to scratching and chemicals and things like that.
Okay. So what's the ideal weight for people saying it's going to weigh the tip down?
Well, that's the beauty of it. It's modular, so you can kind of say, do I want to give up a little bit of sound suppression for something a little shorter and lighter? Or am I going, with the full configuration that's maybe a few ounces heavier, but also is quieter than that?
Okay. That sounds pretty cool. So, what else you got?
So obviously, if you've spent any time in the booth or any time on our social media, you've seen this diamond logo everywhere. 2026 is an exciting year for YHM. It is our 75th year in business.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yes, third generation family-owned business. I'm very happy, pleased, proud, humbled to be at the helm of this business.
Nice.
In its 75th year. So
it's kind of hard to say that when you can see some people just disappear.
Yeah, well, my brother was active in the business with me for a while. I'm the sole owner now. And, we didn't view this as just like a money generating machine like a lot of third generations do. Mm-hmm. We worked really hard, and I worked really hard to avoid that third generation curse of just not reinvesting anything in the business and just thinking that the thing just prints money.
Yeah.
I'm active every day developing new products and going out and finding problems and solutions to those problems and making sure that we're innovating and growing and not staying stagnant.
Well, to be honest, I have one of your suppressors, the R9, and I was blown away at how universal it was.
Yeah.
Because I have it on a 16-inch AR with an 8M4A2 triangle, just for a fun gun shoot.
Yep.
I shot on my AK. I've also shot it on my pistol, my PDW. I shot it on a 300 blackout. That was a little hairy, so I quit doing that. But overall, I think that was probably the best pistol suppressor that I first bought.
Yeah.
And lately I did a video comparing it to a Silencer multi-mount, a very old one, compared to this. I found that your can still held up great sound decibel, including no matter how old you're going to get.
Yeah, the R9 is a fantastic multi-use can. That was a direct result of a conversation I had with a gentleman at the NRA show one year.
Oh, really?
He basically said, you know, I want one can to shoot on all my guns. And this was back when wait time was still 10, 12 months and we still had the $200 tax stamp. He said, if I'm going to go through all of this process, I want to do it once. And so we started developing what ended up becoming the R9, and we made it hub compatible, which allowed us to do boosters. So if you want to run it on a pistol.
Yeah, because I bought a package where I got a booster. It came with what is the 5.56 hub.
Yep,
and also in the package I got came with the booster, 5.56, and the 308.
Yep.
And that was the best bang for my buck.
Yep.
And to be honest, it's probably still going to be for a long time the best pistol I have, because when I shoot 158s through my 19, it's just quiet.
Yeah.
Like people still are like, oh well, that's very quiet.
Yeah. Oh, especially, and then you tell them, yeah, I can also shoot 308 through this, and it sounds good too. It just blows people's minds.
Well, I have an 18-inch 308, and I've tried it once, and to be honest, if I didn't have a bigger 308 can, I would use that.
Yeah.
But the 300 blackout, since it was a 7-inch, I only shot it a few times because I think your warranty was only 10-inch.
I think it's actually a little bit shorter now.
It is?
I think if you check, it might be like 8.5.
Okay, well, I mean, my camera guy, he had a 300 blackout, and we put it on there. We put it on his 9mm PCP, and it's probably one of the best cans I've ever had a direct thread.
Yeah.
And it's easy to clean the booster, too.
Yep.
White lithium grease smokes like crazy.
Yeah.
So, is there anything else this year you want to mention?
Yeah, I mean, we've got what I've been calling our greatest hits box set over here. So to celebrate our 75th anniversary, we've got a kind of a commemorative case. So we've got a nice laser-etched 75th anniversary logo. And then inside the box, we've got gold Cerakoted cans. We've got like I said, our greatest hits, our R9, the Turbo T3, and the Resonator R2. And they're completely fully functional cans. Like I said, they're Cerakoted, so you can go out and shoot them and not have to worry about discoloring them or anything like that.
Nice. And you get a beautiful coin with that?
Yep, we've got a limited edition challenge coin, and then you even get a little certificate of authenticity with the serial numbers and my signature on there.
Nice.
So, nice little collector set, something that I'm very happy to bring to market to celebrate where the company has come.
You know, it's good to always have something like that for those collectors out there.
Yeah.
And due to no tax stamps, collecting's going to be very, very fun.
Yeah, now it's $600 less expensive than it was last year.
Yes, it is. That's soon, hopefully, it's just a background check.
That would be fantastic.
Yeah, one could hope.
Yeah, well, we're working. We're suing everybody who we can.
Nice. And the other thing I like about the R9, the HK tri-lug.
Yep.
Now, for those who have the actual HK MP5, not the weird little threaded, I've seen a few people just say that that's the best mount and best can for MP5.
Yeah. It's just super simple, and it's tried and tested.
It can hold up to a full auto.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. And it's just fast. It's simple. Yeah. The tri-lug is a great design.
Yeah. Well, anything else? Anything you want to shout out to the crowd?
No, just like I said, I'm happy to have been doing this for as long as I have to keep bringing products to market that the average Joe can afford without taking out a second mortgage.
Yeah.
And also isn't sacrificing the durability or the sound quality or material build of the cans.
Cool. Now the people with home to self-defense shotgun, 20 gauge, can enjoy silencer too.
Yeah, especially in the little short configuration, very handy little safe gun, bedside gun.
Yeah. Okay then. Well, we're going to cut it here, and you have a good show.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.